boy. Oh boy. I'm not sorry. Get off my channel. Back up off my balls. You know what I mean? Hi there, my name's Leeja. I'm a real life lawyer on a mission to demystify the law and how it affects your everyday life. And you know what? Y'all are mean to me. That's not true. 99.9% of you are really nice to me, but the 0.1% of you that are mean, you guys are mean. Ugh. It's fine. You know what? And I know you pop on and say like, well, don't start a YouTube channel if you don't want people to be mean to you. And that's true. I did sign up for this. And a lot of the times they're really funny to me. Like the fact that someone would take the time out of their day to comment on someone's YouTube video, the things that people comment sometimes on my YouTube videos, genuinely funny to me and hopefully to you. But you know, I have had to take a step back from how regularly I read my comments as my channel has grown, because I've found that before, when it was like maybe one mean comment a week, it was funny and I could brush it off. But once it becomes like a handful of mean comments every day, that starts to like wear on you in a way that's like really hard to laugh off, you know? I've taken a step back, but I do still find humor in it. And this is kind of a way for me to like get my voice back from the haters on here. Also, some of this is genuinely funny and I wanted to share it with you. Also, I'm feeling sassy today, so I wore my Sassy Dump Him shirt. This is from my own clothing line, Bad Concept, link below. Okay, moving on. Let's get into the mean comments, shall we? Okay, here's a few from my OJ Simpson video. I'll link these up above. In the trial, according to the defense, the first response by OJ when he heard of his ex-wife's murder was, "What do you mean she's been killed? Get your information straight, idiot." All I can think of is like Napoleon Dynamite. Idiot.
Idiot. Freaking idiot.
Oh, okay, so a lot of people have had issues with me putting on my makeup while talking about trials. I have a few videos where it's like a get ready with me video that I clearly state in the title, like this is a get ready with me video, where I'm just putting on my makeup while talking about a trial. And I've had people say that it's like really great for them because they like learn better when they have other things to focus on. It's like entertaining, it's soothing, whatever. I like watching videos like that. People do it. This is not a weird thing. The concept of telling a story while putting on makeup, this is like a well-established trend on the internet, but there are people who are really upset with me for doing it. So from the OJ Simpson video, why are you doing your makeup? Quit rubbing your face. It seems disingenuous. Engage with the audience. You're pretty enough. Or do your makeup before the video begins. Okay, Tyler, calm the hell down. You know what? Leave me alone. A lot of people like this shit. Why is this so weird to people? Also, disingenuous, like what I'm putting on, do you think me wearing makeup is a lie or something? I don't want to roll out of bed and onto a camera. I want to look nice, because if I rolled out of bed and just onto camera without makeup on, someone's gonna comment, why don't you put makeup on your face? You look ugly. And you know that's true. And then there have been a number of other videos where people have commented. Love that you are not doing your makeup. Your content and information is enough to keep me hooked. Kind of a compliment, but then kind of rude. New to this channel and I really loved it until you started with the makeup. I agree with another comment made. It really pulls from your already great content. I follow Sarian's channel too, and she's a professional makeup artist who chats on crime tales. Really not learning by watching you place mascara on yourself. If you want to multitask, maybe be garden or cook. I mean, you even take a lot of her mannerisms. You certainly have your own voice. Try to have your own image. Yikes. Listen, if I have any mannerisms that are similar to Bailey Sarian's, it's only because we are kindred spirits and I knew it from the second I saw her, but this is all me, baby. The only thing that you're seeing from me that I probably stole from someone is Jenna Marbles, which I've been compared to a couple times on this channel, which is unbelievably flattering and also true because I have been watching Jenna Marbles videos for over a decade at this point, and yes, she is part of my psyche. But any similarities you see between Bailey and I, it's because we're kindred spirits, not because I'm copying. The over glossy highlighted cheeks are distracting from your content. Seriously. This is an example of how you can't make anyone happy, because like the number of comments I get about my highlighter, linked down below, it's Benefit What's Up. It's probably the most highly commented thing I get is people complimenting me on this highlighter, but this person is mad about it. You can't please everyone, and I'm not here to. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in trying to please everyone. Write that down. Boy, okay, on my Ted Bundy video. I watched this through to the end only because I was hoping to learn something new that hasn't already been brought out in other videos/forums, but was disappointed. Nothing new or interesting brought out or even well done here. It is also tedious having to watch someone put on their makeup while delivering their talk when this isn't a makeup or skincare channel, and normally I would just change the channel rather than sit through such an unnecessary chore. Since we know you like to wear makeup, you should already have your face on prior to filming just as you should be dressed prior to filming. It's a lot of shoulds, buddy. I just love that they were so mad at the chore of watching my video that they like stayed through to the end and then even took some time out of their lives to comment on it. Like, okay, so the Bailey Sarian video. I did a reaction to Bailey Sarian's video about Lisa Montgomery, who did a heinous crime and then was put to death for it. And I talk a lot about the death penalty, and I knew that was going to be a contentious issue. I take a pretty hard stance against it, but like people are for it for various reasons. Like I get that. We had some interesting conversations in the comments, but then there were like some really mean things that were said. And honestly, like not even the things where people were saying like, I believe in the death penalty. That's fine. We can have differing opinions, but there were people who were attacking me in this video in a way that was like weird. I don't care about why. If she did it and confessed, then she deserves what happened. Just because you went to law school means nothing to me. I don't know, that one really tickles me. Okay, that's fine. I'll stick to crime talk on YouTube with lawyer Scott Reich. He talks about facts, not feelings. Thanks for the video. Using Bailey worked, but I won't be back. Okay, enjoy. I will say that's a common thread through all of these is people telling me that I'm not allowed to talk about my opinions or my feelings because I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer, I'm not a judge. I'm not up here trying to be a impartial third party. That is not my role. Don't come to YouTube if you're looking for an impartial news source. What are you expecting? Lawyers all have opinions. We're not allowed to let those opinions prejudice how we serve a client that we've agreed to represent, but y'all are not my clients, and I make that very clear at the beginning of every single video because I get to share my opinion here. Lawyers have opinions because they're well-informed individuals usually. People who read the news are informed about things are gonna form opinions about things. It's just like how it works. So I'm not sorry. Get off my channel. I literally hate watching your video because you made way too many cuts. It's annoying. I remember my first time on YouTube. Who are you and why are you tagging on Bailey Sarian's tail? You are trying to mimic her. It's not working. Thumbs down. Again, I'm not the first person who's put on makeup while telling stories. And I'm not trying to mimic Bailey Sarian. We're kindred spirits and I love her videos. But she says frequently like, oh, I wonder what the law is on that, or I don't know the law part of that. So here I am trying to be helpful, but God forbid I in any way am similar to any other person that's ever existed. Wish I could take back my view of your video. Really hope it doesn't make you money. You got me with Bailey's name, but now I know you are not giving just a lawyer's point of view like your title says. You are giving your biased point of view. Again, not sorry. Wow, you're riding on the heels of Bailey Sarian. What a douche! I don't know what that would tickle me too. Also, I'm not the first person to ever react to other YouTubers' videos on YouTube. Again, an established trend. Back up off my balls, you know what I mean? I was excited when I saw this video pop up in my recommended, and then I watched it. Your obvious disgust of men in general really took away from this video. Again, not sorry. Have you met men? Have you met a man? I really was interested in hearing the legal case, not a tirade about Trump. Well, you're not gonna like this channel then. Bye! Turned off the minute you slagging off white men. Why did you have bring color and gender into it? You think white males are more superior than either women or black guys? That they're more responsible for their behavior? I hate to tell you this, but I think you're a misandrist and a racist. Why don't you make your own videos, not videos about Bailey and her videos? Lazy. Just like you're thinking. So mean. I will never apologize for being rude about white men. Again, you're gonna hate this channel if you have a problem with that. Not my cup of tea. Love Bailey. This video is a left-wing nut who is very annoying. Can I get a t-shirt? Left-wing nut who is very annoying. I'd wear that. Boring. Basically piggy-bagging of Bailey. No comment. Bailey's voice sounds less monotonous. I am sorry this is so interesting, but I have to go. I rather read about it. Okay, bye! In my Kramer versus Kramer video, you did not react to the ending? Very weird! From Grumpy Man. Fitting. Attention! Please give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ today! That's not a mean comment, I just thought it was funny. Has that ever worked for anyone? Have you ever been like scrolling through YouTube comments and saw that and been like, wait a minute, he's right. Oh boy. All right, this one was pretty mean. Yikes, this girl's gives me big Katie Morton energy, calling herself a real lawyer despite coming to YouTube and act like any other commentary channel. It's really easy to be judgmental and accusing them of doing controversial things to then just throw in a allegedly on screen just in case. Please be careful with this kind of people. They can't come here proclaiming to be a real professionals but act nothing like it. As she said in the beginning, she is not your lawyer. She is probably anybody's lawyer if this is how how she acts on her day-to-day job. Don't think that all of lawyers are going to be this judgmental and just throw you under the bus because you wanted to keep a job. Any reasons you may have. If you want to be a serious channel that explains and talks about legal procedures, then leave your personal opinions behind and act like one. Understand that this is just another drama/commentary channel hiding behind their alleged profession to make their opinion and personal bias look more important than they actually are. Okay, bud, calm down. I don't even know how to begin to respond to that. I'm so tired. Look up my credentials, I guess. You can search for lawyer licenses in any state, and I have one. I am one. I don't know. Also, most of the commentary you see on like news channels, they're all lawyers. Like, it's what people do. I am not a judge meant to sit in unbiased judgment of situations. I'm a human and I don't represent any of the people that I talk about, so I get to have whatever opinions I have. So sorry, sunshine. Okay, on my, I think, most recent Britney video, I've done 3 Britney videos at this point. The most recent one where we talk about the latest updates. Someone came to my Britney video, clicked on it. It says Britney in the title, clicked on it, watched it, and then commented, "I don't care about Britney. There are more and bigger issues in the world, ... Okay, bye." Should Teen Vogue really be the bulk of your source on this? As a fellow female, it seems much of your case is built on personal biases toward patriarchy and progressive politics. In other words, you negatively talk of many isms while the cognitive dissonances associated with your clear bias for feminism is screaming through. Just saying, I would expect more law talk and less emotion from a lawyer. Oh my God. You're gonna be sorely surprised when you find out that I cry every single day. I love crying. There are many, many emotional lawyers. All right, she's joining us for the rest of this video. Hi, baby. Oh, this is Moira if you haven't met her. That's the whole reason behind me starting this channel, was because I'm trying to push the envelope of like what people think lawyers are. Oh, okay, goodbye. Lawyers have emotions and like feelings and opinions about things. We're not these neutral third parties. That's what a judge is, not a lawyer. If I'm representing you, that's a different thing. But if I'm on the internet talking about my emotions and making it clear that I'm not your lawyer, that's fine, and I'm allowed to have that. So I don't know why so many people are so upset about a lawyer with opinions. It might be, I bet, probably because I'm a woman, and a woman on the internet with opinions is also a hated entity. So also, yes, I'm a feminist and I'm a left-wing nut job apparently. So again, you're not gonna like this channel if you're not on board. Bye. Oh, also, I literally mentioned Teen Vogue because I was talking about disability rights, and there was a woman who like advocated for it and was disabled who wrote this article in Teen Vogue. So I thought, hey, since I'm not part of the community, maybe I should like shout out the person who I used as a source. But like, fuck me, am I right? It is pretty intense to compare Britney having an IUD to eugenics. I can't possibly watch this video further. Okay, bye. People had some problems with me comparing Britney's IUD with eugenics, which maybe I didn't make this clear in the video. I was making the fact that eugenics against people with mental disabilities and other disabilities is a thing that we have a long and dark history with in the United States, and so I wanted to talk about that because my mind made the connection. I'm not saying that like eugenics is being performed on Britney actively in a way that people are actually thinking like Britney's bloodline can't continue because of her mental illness. You know what I mean? Like, I was just talking about it because it's important history that I wanted to talk about, and it's where my mind went. And it's where a lot of people's minds went when they heard that from Britney. Anyway, trying so hard to drag Roe versus Wade into this argument stinks of woke indoctrination. There's a lot of that in my comment section as well. People are really mad about like wokeness or political correctness or whatever the fuck else. And again, get out of my videos then, you're not gonna like it here. Also, reproductive freedom is very much a Roe versus Wade thing. Her lack of reproductive freedom, like, I don't know, it didn't take more than a couple like critical thinking brain cells in my head to make that connection. You know, I'm not doing mental gymnastics here to make these things connect in my brain. Maybe you are. Sorry. Last one on that Britney video. You had to spoil it with all this garbage about sexism, racism, ableism, and people of color. Oh boy. Spoil it? Spoil what? Your fun at watching Britney's life be bad? Like, spoil what? What am I spoiling for you? Also, I like that he puts people of color in quotes as if it's like he's not sure that they exist or not. People of color, allegedly. I'm a Capricorn, you know, we like money and nice things. Why are you saying things like that? I would have thought a lawyer would know better than to spread pseudoscience and obnoxious woo. I don't know if it's the same person, but I've gotten more than one comment about pseudoscience and astrology on my videos. Like, I don't know who thinks that when I talk about astrology, I am preaching science of any sort, but please know that I am not. You get to believe in like an almighty being in the heavens who like determines your fate. I get to believe that the stars formed my personality. Can we just all leave each other alone? You know what I mean? Let me have my beliefs. And they're like loosely held beliefs at that. It's just fun. We're just all having fun here. I'm not spreading pseudoscience. I'm not saying drink bleach to kill coronavirus. You know what I mean? They're very different things, and that's a pretty weighty allegation. Ma'am. Again, clearly you cannot be unbiased. The activist in me. You want the jurors, particularly the middle-aged white women, to have a preconceived opinion before these cases. Basically, they cannot think critically if they don't think the way you do. You, in my opinion, have a biased view of the law based on your personal opinion, not fact. Yeah, yes. Correct. I have personal opinions and biased views of the law. Every lawmaker and lawyer does. You can come at it. If I was writing a law, I would want to be considering all of the different factors that come into it. I'm not writing these laws. I'm reacting to them, and I'm going to react to them based on my personal biases. I have opinions on things. I'm not a judge. I am not a disinterested third party who is here to make a decision. You know? I get to have opinions is basically the common thread in all of these criticisms. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog snoring really loudly right now. She is not interested in being a part of this video and only wants to nap, which, same girl. Oh my God, this one was mean. You were 13 in 2005? Girl, you dress up like someone 20 years older than you. Also, realistically, given you're under 30, you probably have less criminal experience than even the actors on the show. Come on. Yeah, but I have a law degree. They don't? I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun and like react to shit that people like. People are having fun too. I don't know why all these people have to be coming in with these weird nitpicky comments. Also, I was wearing a black turtleneck in that video. Like, what do you want from me? What does someone who is 29 dress like? Please, riddle me that, because I'm fucking lost too. What am I supposed to wear? What do you want from me? Okay, and last one. Sorry, she's unwatchable. Can you use a puppet instead? Bye. What? Okay, bye. All right. That's it for me, folks. Common thread through all of this is you gotta have a good sense of humor, but also you will never please everyone, and that can't be the goal. It can't be the goal. You can't live your life trying to make sure that everyone around you likes you. It is exhausting, and it's a waste of your time and energy. I'm so much more interested in like building this channel with like-minded people that care about what I'm talking about in the world, and like maybe we have similar viewpoints, than I am about making sure everyone likes me. Being polarizing pulls more people to you, even though it repels some people. I'm looking for my people, not for everyone. I'm not for everyone. I don't want to be for everyone, because then I wouldn't be me, and I'd be a very watered down version of me. And I've tried to be her before, and it sucks. I'm not interested. If you hate me, bye. See you later. If you like me, hi, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Hit that thumbs up if you found this entertaining. I did, as much as I got a little heated. Okay, it's fine. Mainly I laugh these off. And you guys are, again, 99.9% so nice, way nicer to me than I even deserve. So thank you to people who are like genuinely so nice on this channel. No regrets, even with the mean people. You guys are amazing. Amazing community. If you want to get even deeper into my community, consider joining my Patreon, link down below. If nothing else, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.